Shalom y'all, Mama Cheryl here, coming with another video for the older women shall teach the younger women. Okay, and today's video is going to be all about essential oils, one of my favorite topics to talk about. Okay, but before we go on in this discussion of essential oils, I want to give a disclaimer. Okay, I am not a medical professional or anything like that. I'm just a mother, grandmother, great-grandmother who used this product and know that it's a good product to use. And also, I'm not giving any medical advice to anybody for anything like that. And I would also like to say, if you are a woman who is pregnant, nursing, or if you're taking any kind of medications, then you need to talk to your medical care provider before you use any of these things. Okay, now with that out the way, let us get into our essential oils. Okay, wonderful, wonderful stuff. All right, now like anything that you want to learn about, you need to get a book. Okay, I have my book on my tablet this time. Okay, it's the complete book of essential oils and aromatherapy. You can get this in a hard copy. I plan on getting this in a hard copy in the future because it's an awesome book to have. Like always, you should get your books, read them from cover to cover, and then before you start anything. Okay, now we get into our essential oils. Essential oils are wonderful, wonderful things. Okay, excuse me, I'm going to reach over here and I got some notes that I want to go over because I want to touch on a lot of things here. Like people ask, what are essential oils? Essential oils is a natural oil that's extracted from plants, any kind of plant, from bark, from the roots, from the stems, from the flower petals, and then you have it extracted from fruit like lemon rinds and orange rinds. Anything extracted from a plant, an oil extracted from a plant is an essential oil. Okay, and your best essential oils they're distilled by steaming. Okay, they're extracted, the oil is extracted by steam method. Okay, and you know, I don't need to go into all the technical things, you know, of how it's done, but you know, that's your good essential oil, because there are 3 grades of essential oils and each one of them are extracted using different methods, you know, because they're used for other methods. Okay, you have what you call your grade A essential oils. Then you have, that's considered a therapeutic essential oil. Then you have a grade B, and that is for perfume or cosmetic. Okay, and then you have a grade C, which is perfume oils. Okay, now all these 3 grades have their own ways of being distilled. Okay, like I said, grade A, which is #1 top, is distilled by using steam. All right, so that's what makes it a grade A oil. Okay, now, and right here, let me show you. These are some of the essential oils that I use. You know, I am an equal opportunity essential oil user. If it works, if I think it's good, I'll use it. Right here we have what's called Amarita. Then I have Eden's Garden. This is the one that is my favorite that I use all the time. Now I have a Now brand. Then I have an Auricacia brand. And then this is Plant Therapy. Okay, I have all these in my my essential oils little case over there. Okay, now as far as I'm concerned, all these are good. You know, all these are good. And you do have some that are better than others. Okay, some are just, you know, are blends. You have pure essential oils. All these are 100% pure essential oils. Then you have those that are blends. Then you have those that are cut with what they call carrier oils. when you get your essential oils, try to find those that are not cut with carrier oils, because you want to do that yourself. Now, let me give it this misnomer on some of these essential oils, because you'll hear things like, oh, our essential oil is a grade A, 100% certified, yada, yada, yada. Okay, now, when you hear a company say that, it's because they certified themselves. All right? There is no government organization that regulates essential oils. So if you hear that, you know that it's the company that is saying that, and it's not anybody else giving them that certification. Now, there are individuals out there who do independent studies and testings on what are better essential oils, but a lot of those people who do their own testing, it's also kind of their opinion, because they're kind of partial to a particular one, maybe. I'm not saying everybody does that, but you know, yeah. And those that rate are high on the list are you have Acacia is high on the list, then you have a doTERRA. I don't have a doTERRA brand. Then you have Eden's Garden rates kind of high. You know, there are people who don't like the Now brand, but I like the Now brand. I use it a lot. I put it in spray bottle. I have a spray bottle of distilled water and the Now brand lavender. And I use it, I spray it for everything. I use it when I iron clothes. I spray it on the clothes. And I also use it, I spray it in my hair when I'm combing my hair, you know. So yeah, I use that. Okay, now, like I said, there are different companies, and I have information and books from the companies I deal with. Like I've used, this is from a doTERRA, this is their little guide, and they give you information about all their different oils and what they're used for, how you can use them. Okay, and like here's my book from Eden's Garden, and it's full of all their different essential oils, you know, and what you can use them for. Basically, all of them you use for the same thing. It's just a different company. Okay, now, all companies do not carry the same oils. Some companies have oil and some companies don't. Okay, now like Eden's Garden, they have one that's called turmeric. All companies don't carry turmeric. Okay, so a lot of people who might do a particular only essential oil, like say if they only do Acacia, now they will go to Eden's Garden and get that one that Acacia doesn't have, and vice versa. Like this Amrita, this is called Vitex. Vitex basically is a oil that's for women problems, for hormone balancing and all that kind of stuff. And everybody doesn't carry this one either. I only know 2 companies that carry this. Not saying that others don't, because I haven't really researched all of them. But one of the companies is Young's Living, and the Amrita company. Okay, now let me get my little notes over here and go over it, because this is some wonderful stuff, wonderful stuff. And once you get your book and read on them and see all the things that they can be used for, it is amazing. Okay, now I'm gonna just go over some of the companies that people usually buy from, because they figure that these are the top companies, and these are not in no order. I just put them, listed them this way. You have Heritage Oils, Native American Naturals, North American Herb and Spice, Mountain Rose Herbs, not herb, that's a good one. Acacia, doTERRA, Eden's Garden, Young and Living. Okay. Now, like I said, these are just some of the companies that most people who buy essential oils deal with. Okay. Now, there are others out there, like I said, like the Now and plant therapy company, but you know, you don't hear too much about them because they don't advertise a lot. And like even with Eden's Garden, they don't do a lot of third-party advertising, so they can keep their prices down. When you have a third-party advertising, that means the prices go up. And just because something costs more doesn't mean it's the best out there, okay? Just, you know, for reference, just so you know that. Just because it costs a lot of money and somebody's selling it to you saying, oh, this is our company, yada, 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 buy it from us, don't mean it's the best one out there. It just costs the most. Okay, now I'm going to give the 10 most, I shouldn't say most, the 10 best essential oils that you should have in your oil chest. We call it a medicine chest, but it's not medicine, you know. But anyway, one of the number ones that you should have is this, lavender. Lavender is wonderful. Like I said, you can use lavender for all kinds of things. It's good for scrapes. It's good for, it's a restful thing. You can take lavender and put lavender and coconut oil and put it on your baby's skin instead of buying, you know how we can go to the store and see Johnson & Johnson or whatever product and it says lavender for babies, make them restful. You can buy the essential oil, put a couple of drops in this in their bath water, and you got the real thing with no added ingredients, you know, because when you buy that stuff, it has all this other added ingredients, but you can take a couple of drops of this and put it in their bath water. Like I said, you could put a couple of drops of that and put it in a coconut oil and rub it on their skin. And it's good for skin rashes, acne, insect bites, minor burns. It's also an effective disinfectant for cuts and scrapes. Okay. It also helps with if you can't sleep good, rub some on your hands and put it on your pillow. It'll help you rest. You can use it as a deodorant. And also, if you just got a headache, you can just put it on something and just inhale it, you know, because it smells so good. You don't have to worry about it being harmful either. Now, you can put, like I said, in carrier oils like coconut oil. You can put it in any kind of carrier light oil. You can rub it on. I prefer coconut oil because to me, it's the purest form, especially raw organic coconut oil. That's just my preference. Not saying that everybody has to do that. Okay, now you can also take the lavender and you can make little sachets and put them in your underwear drawer and have your thing smelling so good. It does. It smells so good. Okay, that would be your number one oil to get. Okay, now the number two oil to have is tea tree oil. Okay, tea tree oil is one of the most beneficial oils to have on hand because it's like they call it a medicine cabinet in a bottle. Okay, it can be used to treat, you know, a lot of different ailments. You know, although you never consume tea tree oil, you can use it topically to treat, you know, like athlete's foot, dermatitis, eczema, acne, cold sores, nail fungus, warts, insect bites. That's just to name a few. All right, it's a like I said, it's a disinfectant, and I had a sensitive tooth. Now I put that in some coconut oil along with some clove oil and some frankincense and some peppermint. Now I wasn't swallowing it. That's why I was able to use it, because I wasn't swallowing. I was just rubbing it on, let it sit there, and I did some oil pulling with it and then just spit it out. But that's also an awesome essential oil. You can also put it in your homemade shampoos to help fight dandruff. And it helps alleviate psoriasis. And it also can treat head lice, which is a good thing. Head lice. All right, and you can do that without chemicals, okay? Also, tea tree oil is good when you're cleaning your house because, again, it disinfects, gets rid of germs. You can put it in a, like say, like now I got a cold. It's good to put it in just in a bottle with some distilled water or filtered water and just spray it. And it acts as a disinfectant spray. You know, you can spray it on your counters, in the air, and everything. Okay, now you can spray tea tree oil around a pet's bed. Like I said, you have a dog, you spray around their bed, but never ever ever put tea tree oil directly on a dog or an animal. But you can put it in the bottle, dilute it, and spray around it, but don't put it directly on it, because this helps keep fleas away too. All right. And our next essential oil to have is lemon. Okay, we know we use lemon in a lot of things like dishwashing liquids and all that kind of stuff, so yeah, it's good for that. You can put it in water, you can gargle with it. Again, you can use lemon oil also for dandruff in shampoos. You can use it for a lot of different things. You can put it in water and you can wipe down your cabinets and things if you like lemon. You know, then you could put lemon and lavender together. Oh, that's an awesome smell when you put lemon and lavender together. Those are my two favorites to put together. Then, one of my next favorites is peppermint. Peppermint oil is wonderful. Let me show you. This, I have a little bottle. Wait, what did I do with it? Right here. This little bitty bottle, you can see it has a little green face on it to let me know that's peppermint. And I carry this in my purse. And I would, you know, just touch it to my tongue. If I feel my mouth feels icky, I'll just touch it to my tongue, just the top, and you know, that'll help with your breath. Okay, so yeah, I like peppermint. You can also put peppermint oil in spray bottles and spray it around the house as well. You can put them in your walls. You can crack it. Anyway, rodents and bugs and roaches and ants, they don't like peppermint oil. Okay, they hate the stuff. So you can use that to deter little critters, which is a good thing. Yeah, and then the next one we have is eucalyptus oil. Okay, I love eucalyptus oil for when you have a cold and when you're stuffed up, because you can take it and you can put also coconut oil, and you can rub it on your chest like you would like a mentholatum or a Vicks, but you just use the eucalyptus. You can put it on the bottom of your feet with some socks when you go to bed at night. I did that the other night. You can also use this as a to help eliminate germs and odors around the house. Okay, that's another good one to have. Then you have chamomile. Okay, chamomile is good for boils, dry skin, eczema. It's very soothing, you know, like it works sort of like lavender. When you know, you can put it in what they call a diffuser and just let the you know, the odor go around the house, or you can just stick it on a cotton ball, rub a little bit under your nose whatsoever, and smell it. Okay, now it's also good to use for dermatitis, acne, bee and wasp stings, cuts, and bruises. All right, now if you're allergic to something called ragweed, you may have adverse reactions to chamomile as well. So make sure that you don't have no allergies to any of these oils before you use them. You need to be check that out. Okay, then you have frankincense. And you have two different kinds of frankincense. You have frankincense. This is frankincense. Yeah, frankincense, cautery, and then this one is frankincense serrata. Okay, but frankincense, the #1 frankincense is the cautery. Is good for acne, warts, cuts, scrapes, boils, scar tissue, cysts, insect bites. I mean, frankincense is good for a lot of things. Now, it is said that this oil, it goes through the skin and gets to the cell and goes through the cell walls and does its healing cellular. Now, like I said, I'm not a doctor. I don't know. That's just what I heard and what I read. But I know it is an awesome essential oil, And that's the one we know frankincense was one of the gifts they took to Mashiach when he was born. Okay, now we have grapefruit. All right, it's another good one to have. You can use it on swollen lymph nodes, like if you got a sore throat and your glands are swollen, you can rub a little bit on there for that. It's good for oily skin and hair. It's good for cellulite and acne. It's also good for migraine headaches. You take a little bit of oil with, like, you always use a carrier oil because it goes a long way. And essential oils are very concentrated, so you don't need a whole lot. You only need like a drop or 2 or 3 or whatever it calls for. That's what you use. You can use it for a deodorant with baking soda and water. But one thing about grapefruit and lemon I should have mentioned, okay, it's makes your skin very photosensitive, so you need to stay out of the sunlight, especially if you put it all over your skin. You need to stay out of the sun for at least direct sunlight for at least 12 to 24 hours. Okay, so if you're going to use these, make sure you do it in the evening time, so you know the sun's getting ready to go down. Okay, now, and our number 10 essential oil to have is oregano. Okay, oregano is good for fungal infections, bruises, athlete's foot, sprains, arthritis pain, fibromyalgia, tendonitis, cysts, warts, candida, shingles, herpes. All right, diluted in water, it makes a fantastic antibacterial spray for countertops and high traffic areas in your home. This oregano and tea tree oil are the 2 best antibacterials in your whole essential oil case. Okay, now after saying that, let you see. Okay, in mine, like I said, I keep mine, and this is my little 100 ways. I keep this in my little case. Okay, and some of them fell over. I want to show you my little case, and here's just some that I have in my case right here. All right, and I keep them in this little case. And when I travel, I take this little case with me because I have all but 2 that's on that list that I have to pick up and we'll be getting in the near future. But everything else I have. Okay, so yeah, these are the best things that you can get. And you usually, whenever you order an essential oil, you always get one of these information guides that tells you how you can use them, what to put together for what. Okay, like this is, they give you just a little pamphlet here, and you open it up and you can see everything in it. Okay, and that's, I like I said, Eden's Garden is my favorite, even though I have used other ones. And they give you a guide, you know, and it tells you also what's in it, how it's, you know, made, and the different kinds, and what you can do to what to make, you know, what to mix with what. And it shows you that they have what's called carrier oils that you would mix your essential oils with. Yeah, so this is some wonderful stuff. It's some wonderful stuff, and it just smells so good. You know, it really smells so good. You can always tell somebody who does essential oils, like when you walk in their home, because you can just, especially if they had their little case open, you can just smell it. The aromas are just so amazing. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit about the essential oils. And check around and online and read the different, you know, companies and what they have, and now in what they're part for. Like I said, now the 2 that I would recommend the most highly, even though I have to, are the Eden's Garden and the Auracacia. Auracacia this rates high with a lot of people. You know, like I said, even though there are some who are higher, this one rates really high, and so does this one. And like I said, these people right here don't have a middleman, so they can keep their prices down. And I like them because I can order either straight from them or from Amazon, usually from Amazon, and have it the next day because this company is here, right here in California. So that's my information on essential oils, and I hope you ladies who have never tried them will give it a try. At least start with a bottle of lavender. If you know, I would say if you, the 3 that you can start with would be, if you can't do the 10, would be lavender. Well, I'll say 4, or would be lavender, lemon, frankincense, tea tree oil, and either tea tree oil or oregano, whichever one, and peppermint. I think that's 5. Yeah, I think that's 5. Yeah, but those are the ones I would start with. Let me see: lavender, tea tree oil, frankincense, lemon, and peppermint. Yeah, those are the 5 I would say start off with. You know, start your case off with, and then go from there. But yeah, lavender, like I said, is just about everybody's favorite. And one more, my favorite, is called Yang Yang. It's a scent called Yang Yang. I love Yang Yang. So yeah. Anyway, read up on oh, and also there is a class that you can take that's free, that you can learn about essential oils. And now they list some that you can buy, but don't buy from them because they're too expensive. Just go get what you can afford to take this class. And it's done by aromahead.com. I'll put the link down in the description where you can see it. Go take the class. It's free. Go take the free class. You know, go take the class. It's free. I signed up to take it, but I haven't done the whole class yet, but I'm going to. Even though I do know a little bit about it, I still want to go through this class because this sister has some wonderful information. Okay, so if you have any questions or concerns, you know what to do. Hit me up in the reply, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom Aleichem.